cherished listeners as well. Good morning.
ASP, first of all, I want to ask this question. What kind of training do you give police officers when we're in the service? Because some of these police officers may be people who date back to when you and others were engaged in training. That does not take into account this matter of crowd control, handling protests, among others, to the extent that small escalation, we are seeing gunshots, among others. What's happening?
Senator, thank you very much. I think my senior man, Mr. Tobu, gave theoretical and technical answers to you, but I will give you practical answers. One, I told you on this platform that we have circumstances under which a police officer has to resort to the use of firearm. And there are 4 conditions. But let me answer your question. As he said, the crowd controlling is in different levels. I heard the report that the police disperse the people from there and then remove the barriers on the road. How did they do that? Did they engage the students in communication? That, oh, students, we are here because of you. Let's open the road and then we will go inside your yard and discuss what you have. And then we'll find an antidote to it. Did they do that?
0.
They went there,
0.5.
shout at the students, make them, frighten them, they ran away from them, they opened the road, and the students think that these people are threats to us. And therefore we have to pelt them with stones. So the students were not wrong in any way in pelting the police stone because the first approach was wrong. Now you were asking me, how do we train policemen? Senna, a police service now which has 3 categories of people. 20% of well-trained policemen who are almost old now. And then 30% of political policemen who were trained less than 1 month, less than 2 months, less than 3 months. And then another 30% making up protocol policemen. All these people are square pegs in round hole. So I was not surprised that ACP Ankoba is one of the policemen who were recruited as a senior officer by President Kufuor. I met him on several courses. He knows nothing and he must be punished for this. He must be punished for this.
You know him personally?
I know him personally. We attended courses at Pualugu and others. And the way he talks will tell you that he was, I think, a teacher, a graduate teacher, and he was enlisted into the police service, I think 2004, 2002, 2004. I know him personally. And I'm shocked that he is the operational commander of Ashanti region. I was very shocked. Because when I was there, he was a divisional commander at Tafu Pankrono, and he knows nothing from his left or right.
That is serious.
So if he should have led these people, who asked the people, 1, fire tear gas. Fire, there is nothing like warning shot in the police service. Fire warning shot. Senna, in fact, I'm very aggrieved. I'm very, in fact, when I hear these things about what is happening in our police service now, my heart bends. Right. So, in fact,
no, ASP, you're saying an ACP. Because the rank of the person you're talking about is Assistant Commissioner of Police. You're saying that he knows next to nothing about policing.
Let me tell you, he came to police as a graduate from university, a matured person at that time. He was trained just anyhow, and then he became, they are the political senior officers we have now. I'm telling you. He came under President Kufuor when actually they were not recruiting graduates, but they were recruited with the purpose to go to training school and teach because they were teachers. And these people came and then ran away from the training field and become MTTU and other commanders. So when it comes to professional policing, he knows nothing about it and he must face it. I think this is the right time for him to know that his attitude as a police officer is appalling.
That is serious because if you're even giving percentages, you only say 20% of them are well trained.
Yes,
they are old officers.
Yes, I said so because those people are ranging from the year 2003, 2001 till now. Most of the policemen coming are political policemen.
2001 so till now.
Yes.
That would be the highest, the biggest number currently, because a lot of the people who have been trained a bit earlier would have phased out. Some of them will be a bit older, preparing to phase out, among others. You're saying that the largest number of police officers are what you call political police officers?
Yes. I'm telling you this because I told you that in the year 2009, we were using three to teach in the classroom because the people that the people that Asamoah Gwatin and others brought could not speak English. So we use service instruction. We use three to teach them.
Three to teach police officers.
Then I'm not afraid. I left the service, very brave guy. And I'm not afraid that anybody will call me to question. And I know the senior officers listening to me know what I'm talking about. And it's worse this time. It's worse this time. This time, people are, during the COVID, 3 weeks, people were trained at the police station. 3 weeks at the police training school. I wasn't there, but I have my ears on the ground. And nobody can deny that.
A police officer trained for 3 weeks.
So now you are in Ghana and I'm here. How can I get this fast and you don't know?
No, but your contacts within the police service are not same as mine. But 3 weeks, right. Ideally, how long are they supposed to have been trained?
Well, thank you very much. So now, the police training by book is mostly 8 months, 9 months, and 10 months. People even spend 1 year. Only drivers and bandsmen, those who play at the band, normally have 6 exact months to be trained. So most of the time when people go to the training, when it is 6 months, they say we want to go. They say no, you haven't finished. And it takes people up to even 14 months to be trained. When you come out of that, you have another 18 months to be trained by your district commander or wherever you are sent. So the police training itself was supposed to be 24 months. 24 months.
24 months.
Yes, that's how it's supposed to be.
Oh.
So when you do, yes, so those who do 6 months or 8 months, when they come to the field, they have a probationary period of 18 months to go under training and again under the various district commanders. But now politicians bring them when they have 1 month, 2 months, 3 weeks, they pass out, they go as bodyguards to these people. And when the people lose their positions, they are brought into the bigger fold as operational police officers. And what do you expect them to do?
0.5.
Wow. Anyway, but on this whole matter of what do they call it? What has happened at Islamic Senior High School? You're hearing the story. What is going through your mind? Can these issues be addressed? Because I was asking that how do you ensure that people who are in perhaps remote communities, police officers, are prepared for this kind of protests, seemingly violent situations? They may see violence. It may not turn out to be violent, but when you see the crowd, you think they are coming to attack you. Do you have that kind of system in place to ensure that no matter where a police officer is, they're able to deal with this?
Yes, so now we have several subjects that we teach at the police training school. We have the Act and Decrees. The Act and Decrees is where we teach Public Order Act. So every policeman is supposed to learn all these things as training, including the service instruction that tells you when you should resort to the use of firearm. And the Act and Decrees will tell you the procedures that we have to go through during crowd controls. So every police officer is not only FPU. I heard Honorable Tubu saying FPU was brought in. Yes, FPU was brought in special cases. But every policeman, so I wanted to even ask him. So in Nankese, where I police, we were only 5 policemen in that town. If anything happens, should they call people from FPU in Accra? There were times when the people in Nankese go on rampage. 5 policemen who were able to calm them down and then were at the top of the issue. Nothing violent happened in that town. 5 policemen in a town of over 3,000 people. All right, Senna. So we have subjects in the police. Now they don't teach the subject. Even first aid. First aid is no more taught in the police service. First aid, where a police officer, when he's maybe injured, they will, the other colleagues will try to. There is nothing like the first aid has been taken off. Psychology, which will prepare their mind, has been taken off. All those things are not there. So, what kind of policemen are we training? We are training policemen just maybe when how you open barrier and how you salute officers, how you iron your uniform. That is all. After that, nothing. You understand? So there are policemen today. If you ask them even procedures of the court, the policeman cannot tell you. But we are taking through everything: criminal procedure, criminal investigation, everything. But the subject, if the person is not educated, how are you going to teach all those things? Then the police, I won't blame the police administration. I will blame the president and his ministers who allow party people to be loaded. From now on, Ghanaians should have something to say about police enlistment, military enlistment. If they close their mouth, so now you remember I told you, in the near future, we will have hooligans, not policemen. Look at what is happening now. Honorable Tubu came and talk about money. Do we use money? Do we use money to impact knowledge into the head of people at training school? We don't use money. The time we were training, we were going through training. Our allowance they give us is not up to 150 pesos. 1994. It's not up to 150, but we were trained. Over 9 months, we came out and we were, in fact, when you are walking, you are bare-chested because your chest is out because you believe you are a good policeman. You face you'll be able to handle all issues. In fact, Senna, about the issue in the Islamic school, the IGP has done well by interdicting those people. It's very good. And I pray that it will not just be in the public domain. They will deal with them truly. And then my other thing is, Senna, should they take the students to demonstrate for this problem to be solved? What is the headmaster and the teachers doing? Didn't they see the number of accidents that happened there? They should have written to the highway, not the students. So now our elders sit down for the younger ones to tell them what to do. Ghana is doomed. But that's now we are coming back. We will come back and we will make sure that our country will not continue like this. Nana Akufo-Addo, hear me. I am pleading with you. If you think your days are no more long, that is why you want the country to collapse, I'm sorry.
ASP,
put your feet down.
ASP, thank you for speaking to us this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
ASP Franklin NARTEY is a retired police officer. Well, he is actually very passionate when it comes to issues of policing. But let me also indicate, I think it's to be proper on my part to say that